Hello guys, welcome back to another session for the section creation. So previously I stopped at the roof beam, so this is how the roof beam will looks like. Alright, so now I'm going to do the roof part. Okay, for the roof part, I just want to find the middle section of this area. So I want my main structure to be from here to here. So all I need to do is that I need to find a middle center point of this line, because this is going to be the peak of the roof. Okay, and then draw another lines. So for the roof, I use this one. Okay, so draw a line over here, and you know that from here to here it's around 90 degrees. So I want my roof line to be 30 degrees. Okay, so I need to rotate this one 60 degrees so that I will get 30 degrees for that. Alright, so 90 minus 60, so I get 30 degrees. If you start from here, if you rotate from here, then you just put 30 degrees. So it's either way around. Right, so now you already get this 30 degrees line, so that means your roof is at 30 degrees angle. Okay, just make sure it touches the lines. Okay, and then you can mirror this one. Okay, don't erase the source object. And then I want to extend this one. So to extend, use EX, extend, and space 2 times. Okay, so that it stops only until here. So I want my roof to stop only until here. So one is until here, and one is a little bit longer. Alright, so the roof cannot stop until here. It has to have some overhang, so that the rain, when it comes, it doesn't just flow through your wall, but it will flow through the drain area. So usually we do like around 600 mm of overhang, or 1.2. So I'm doing the 600, extend. Okay, so my my roof will stop until here. But for this one, I want it to stop nicely at the edge of this wall. Right, so now I basically already have the basic form of a roof. So I can extend this one, maybe around 100. Alright, so to make a roof, it's like this and like this. This is like the rafter of this roof. If it's too small, maybe we can make it like 200. So you don't have to worry about this thing, because this is all indicative. The person that is going to be in charge with this thing is actually engineers. So we just need to draw indicatively. Okay, so other thing is depends on what engineer will prescribe, because this is not an architect scopes. So you don't decide on the size of the rafter or whatever. You just determine on the design only. Okay, so this one, mirror this one. So I just want to use 200. here. So it's easier for me to draw the end of this one. So that's the main structure for the roof. So you can actually make the batten and the purlin that will support the roof items. So it's maybe around 40 mm, and then only you put the roof sheets. So it depends on the type of the roof. So if you have the concrete roofing materials, it's piece by piece, then you need like a rafter and a purlin. So this is based on the structure. Okay, so what I meant is something like this one. You might have like the one I draw is the rafter, and then you have the battens that will that is something that support or where you put your roofing material. So this is the roofing material, the small lines over here, the two small lines over here is your roofing material, and the batten is where you kind of how do I describe this one? It's like supporting the roofing material. Okay, and the interval between this batten is also depends on the roofing material that you are using. If it's heavier, it might be a little bit closer, or if it's pieces by pieces, it will depends on the pieces length. So that is just additional information for you to understand why these patterns is being separated into few intervals. Okay, so that you understand what are you drawing. So you need to draw these patterns. Okay, but for my class, I just want it to be indicative. Indicative means just showing that it's there. It doesn't have to be correct, because as I said before, it's a engineer's item, so you don't really have to make it too accurate. Alright. Right, now we're doing the battens, and we need to draw one battens per one battens at a correct interval. So the first thing you need to do is do the batten first using the rectangle, space, click, and then use the dimension. So type D, space, and we put 60 first, space, and then 40, space, and then click. Right? Or you can just draw yourself lah. You draw using the lines. Okay, so this is the timber batten. So I'll just do something like this, and then block this one into battens. So move this one, and then we need to align this one. So align, okay, space, click here and put it here on top of the rafter, and then the second source of point here and somewhere, anywhere also can, and then space, and then scale object based on the alignment points, no, type N, space. So now you get the battens, and now we want to copy all the battens to the correct interval. So what you have to do is click at the battens, and then click the drop down array buttons over here and use the path array. Okay, and then it asks you for select path curve. So this is the path that I want it to be arrayed. so click this one. Okay, now it's too many, and we need to divide this into a bigger interval. So you click at the measure and you click divide. Okay, and just put the number of items that you need. Okay, so just put 10 for example, and then you can close the array and then mirror this one. Wait, I think I need more of this. 11. Okay, I think 12 is better. Okay, now mirror this one. Okay. Alright, since this one is longer and this one is shorter, so that's why it has a bit of extra of this one. So you can explode and delete this one. This one explode as well and delete. Okay, and then don't forget to draw the ridge cap for this one, because it wasn't supposed to be like this lah. You need to have like a ridge cap. So just draw indicatively, offset 5 mm. For the roof trusses, there are so many designs that you can follow and use. So mine, I just want to use a simpler roof truss. So I want to use this one. So I'll just finish up this thing based on the design that I want. Okay, so just draw this one. Okay, and then this one change to roof trusses layer and trim it. Okay, and this one I just want it to be all the way up. And this one I need to rotate 45 degrees. Okay, and then make it thicker. And then the last one is to put the roof beam for that one. Okay, so this one is also thicker, maybe not as thick as this one. And then don't forget the roof beam. Here one, and perhaps something over here. And the next thing is that you need to hatch this one into the correct one. So you need to hatch this one into concrete. Okay, so this is concrete item, so you need to hatch